welcome everybody. How is everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook land doing tonight? It is a beautiful night. Well, depending on where you're at, there's a lot of rain and stuff going around. Um, I'd like to welcome everybody. First off, everybody, if you would please give me a number one if you can hear me, so I know that everything is coming through loud and clear. All right. I see there's quite a few people. There's a lot of people jumping in right now. Everybody's saying they're doing good. All right. The number ones are rolling in like crazy. So we know everybody can hear me. First off, I'd like to say happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and everything else. And thank you for taking a little bit of your time to join us tonight, pre-Father's Day. And I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. Hopefully, wherever you're at, the weather works out perfect. Maybe you can get out and barbecue, or you're going to go to the lake or the beach or whatever it may be. And everybody's going to have a great day. So happy Father's Day to everyone out there that is a father. Let's see here. We have a jam-packed show tonight. We have no more warnings. We got to dig in now. There is a lot of stuff that is going down that's not really being covered too much by the media. Surprise, surprise, right, folks? I mean, come on. I mean, these people are just getting to be a joke. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we really have to discuss and everything else. So welcome to the Saturday Night Live with Survival Preparedness for Beginners. I'd also like to welcome all the YouTube fans and all the people from Facebook and everything else that tune in and watch and everything. You guys are all been awesome, and you guys have really supported this channel, and I really do appreciate that. I'd like to also welcome all the members. The members are really growing, and we have a lot of stuff that's going on with the members and stuff. You guys got videos, and you're going to be getting previews of videos and stuff, and everything else. So, you know, I mean, if you would like, you can join the members only club and you'll get the early release like the members do. There are going to be some live streams coming up for members only. And then we also are going to be doing some special stuff for the members coming up here shortly. I'm working on some different things and everything else. So if you'd like to join, you don't have to, but if you'd like to join the members only club, I would really appreciate it. It shows your support and everything else really does go a long way. And I do appreciate everything that the members do for this channel and the support of survival preparedness for beginners. Now, we also have to really sit back and wonder, hey, where is everybody from? All right, everybody in there real quick. Let's throw in where you're from. You can put your state, your city, however you'd like to do it. Everybody throw in there where you are from. And this way here, we all get to see, maybe we got some neighbors. Maybe we have some place we could have a community. You just never know. We have people from all over the world that comes into here. So everybody just throw that in the comments real quick, and we're going to run through some of these real quick. Let's see. Coffee First, Long Island. Let's see here. Mike's from North Carolina, Ocala National Forest. Oh, I just jumped. You guys are just blowing me up here. The Empire State, New York, Florida boy, Daytona Beach. Nice. I'm from, oh, that one just drove through Cuckoo's Bay, Oregon. We got Wisconsin in here. Oh, let's see here. Huntington Station, Long Island, originally from Orlando. That'd be here in the state of Florida. Bless the state of Florida. There's another one. We do have a lot of people in here from Florida. Here's one from Fountain Hill, Pennsylvania. We got Georgia, Mama. Let's see here. Oklahoma. Let's see. Gail's from Michigan. Josephine from Oregon. Lefty Lisa, good to see you. Pennsylvania. American Country Boy, how you doing? Let's see. Kansas is in here. Jet Girl is Southeast Oregon. We do have Lisa's from Kentucky. Jennifer. Communist California. That's a good one. Forest Hills, Florida. Let me see. Let me slide back up through some of these here because this thing just jumped on me. We have Rhode Island, Ohio. Ed, how you doing? New Mexico. Natalie, how you doing? Um, let's see here. James is from North Carolina. Jay Silver from Ohio. Miss Majestic, North Carolina. Sheila's from Tennessee. Let's see. Stuart's prepping's in the house. How you doing, Stuart? Nice to see you. All right, let's jump down here and see what else we got here. All right, Ohio, Jay Silver. Lorraine's from Queens, New York. Papa's Farms from North Carolina. It's good to see you again, sir. Robin's here. All right, folks, let's see here. I'd like to really say thank you to all my moderators and for everything that they do for this channel. That's Jan and JT and Coffee First. And I didn't see Southern Florida. Is he DCL? Is he in here yet? I don't think so. And I didn't see Cassie's. But I'd really like to thank all my moderators. Rocka Moss, nice to see you. You're always here. Thank you very much. But my moderators are great. Karen's from Indiana. Let's see. Nashville, Tennessee. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining in. Emmanuel says, hey, survival preparedness. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be with my kids. They are all up north. But you know what? That's what Zoom is good for, your video calls and all that kind of stuff. So I'll have a good day. And the wife is making my favorite dish. Now, here's my favorite dish. My favorite dish is fried chicken with mashed potatoes and green beans. That's my favorite all-time dish. And my wife makes the best fried chicken this side of the Mason-Dixon line. So I'm looking forward to that. And then tonight, after the live stream, I saw people in here were talking about what they were having for dinner. Tonight, we're having meatloaf. So I'm looking forward to that also. I almost like the meatloaf sandwiches a few days afterwards, if you get what I'm saying. Because my wife asked me, she goes, why do you take so much meat out? I'm like, I want meatloaf sandwiches afterwards. I'll take them for lunch or something. I love them. Let's see here. Gravy. Yes, there'll probably be gravy. My wife always does gravy. Let's see here. Let's get down and dirty. All right, folks. So we have a lot of stuff to cover tonight. And also, I want to make sure that everybody sticks around to the very end, because at the very end, we have almost a 2-minute video on my premiere that's coming out tomorrow. And you all get to see it, the little premiere 2-minute video on a couple of the important parts of the video that's coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys all click the notification in the community tab. And so this way here, you're notified and everything else. So when that comes out tomorrow, you guys can join in. A lot of the members and stuff have already got to see the video. So there's a perk of joining the members only club. This way here, you get to really, you get to experience some of these videos, not all, but you get to experience some of these videos for yourself prior to the release. This way here, you know, if you are not going to be able to make the premiere or whatever else, you still get to see the content, but you get to see it earlier than everybody else. Also, there are going to be members only videos that are going to start coming out here in the very near future. I am working on getting that all set up and getting that going right now. And this way here, We're going to have special content just for the members only on discussions and stuff of that nature. We are really looking at some really difficult times coming ahead. And that's why the title of this video was No More Warnings. You got to dig in now. And what I am really talking about, has anybody really seen a lot of stuff in the news about what's going on? I saw that RCX did comment very early before the video came out on a lot of the Russia hacking that has been taking place and what they're really going after and how they're doing it. All right. Now, we have oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Lorraine. I'm sorry, it just caught my eye because it was on capital letters, which is very, very good. You have been around for a while and know to put stuff in capital letters because it catches my eye. But with these hacks that are coming from Russia, and we know they're coming from Russia, the war has started. All right. I have said all along, if the war is going to start, it's going to start with all these different types of hacks. Now, why is this very important to all of us? It's because of what they're hacking. Now, these people have found a loophole in a communication program that the United States government has, that they communicate between all the different branches of the government. It's called Move It. Now, what they have done is they found this loophole, so they got in. Once they got in, they started disrupting, shutting things down, and doing all this kind of stuff. Now, why is this important? Why do we care about the federal government? This is why. We have to really be paying attention to this, because these people aren't just trying to shut down this, like, a little branch or something like that. They went after the energy sector. All right. They shut them down. They haven't been able to communicate. They're working on getting everything back up and online. They're going after certain nuclear sites and everything else, as far as nuclear energy and this type of stuff. The way that they all communicate with the federal government, with all the nuclear analysts and that whole section of the government. They're going after certain different parts of the government agencies and everything else with this particular hack. Now, the government has all of a sudden, now they found that there is another program that has a loophole in it, and they're not sure if the hackers have figured that one out yet or not. They're working on a fast patch, as they called it, to fix that program, and they're still trying to fix the other one because the hackers have took control. Now, what better way to hit America than through a cyber attack? And this came from Russia. We know that. Okay. And I think it came from a group called CLOP. I think it was CLOP. And these group of people, they came in, they found a way in, and boom. Now, if they start shutting down things, if they get in and they can get control of a lot of our different communications throughout the government, throughout the energy sector, the nuclear sector, whatever else they could probably go after. They could shut things down. They could cause disruptions with payments that have to be paid to either like senior citizens or to veterans. They could cause all types of havoc here. Now, you would think that the federal government would really wise up. Now, a lot of these hackers in our country that they have busted and put in jail, I think what they should really do is pull some of these guys out and give them the opportunity to redeem themselves for the good old red, white, and blue, and put them to work and have them go after these other hackers. Now, would that be so difficult to do? I really don't think so, because a lot of these people are really, really smart in what they do. And even if they can't get in there and try to figure out, okay, hey, what's going on? Why are they being able to find this? Have them check out a lot of our different programs, make sure they're up to snuff. There's no back doors or anything else. And this way here, maybe we could get a little bit ahead of the game and get control of this. Meanwhile, we could also have them going after Russia like Russia is going after us. I'm a firm believer in, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Maybe some of you, I don't want to use the word older. Let's use the word wiser people have heard that saying before. And we have to really sit back and wonder, why wouldn't this work? We have to protect our own infrastructure, and they are going after it big time. Okay. And I think this is exactly where the war is going to start. It's going to start with cyber security, cyber attacks, and everything else. They're going to go after anything and everything. They're going to look into, if the stock market, Wall Street, and everything else, these people need to be really paying attention and making sure that their programs are all up to date and having somebody check these things out, because they're going to go after this stuff. Are they going to go after like me and you? Probably not. What they're probably going to try to do is, they're going to want to try to shut up maybe some of the larger channels that are out there. I wouldn't be surprised. They're also going to be going after any type of government agency, any major infrastructure, any power grids that they can get into, and so on and so forth. As you can see, we're talking about the major impacts that can affect the most people with this stroke of a key. And that's where we're at right now. On top of that, I think this year, for one, we all know this country is so divided. It's disgusting. Okay. But this year, I think it's going to get even worse. Now, what I'm talking about is the upcoming election in 2024. And we all know what has taken place this past week. And whatever side of the fence you're on, that's fine and dandy. I really don't want to get into politics. But here's the problem. We are so divided in this country. And it doesn't seem like there's anything that can bring us back together. I just don't see it happening. I see it creating more problems down the road. I see more chaos coming down the road with the closer we get to these elections. We have all these people, and they're all saying, he did this, she did that, we did that. No, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. And in a sense, I don't know, but I speak for myself. A lot of people, we're just getting tired of listening to it. I want to know what people are going to do for this country. I could care less about all the other BS that is going on out there. I want to know what people are doing in government for, quote, for the common man, and what they're doing to preserve jobs, fix the economy. What is their plans on reducing the debt? What is their plans on trying to rebuild our military, since we've given so much to Ukraine? We've been so generous and everything else. How are we going to replenish a lot of these products that we may need in the near future? You see, all these other countries that really don't like us too much, they all pay attention to this stuff, folks, because they start adding up everything. Well, they just sent over another few $billion worth of this ammo or these rockets and these tanks and these planes and all this kind of stuff. Are they depleting their reserves? Maybe we should really ponder doing something. This is how this sick world thinks now, So I'm really concerned, and I'd really like to know what the government has planned for protecting us, what they have planned for trying to fix all the problems that are out there. And there's a ton of them. And what are they going to do to secure like the Social Security for the senior citizens and make sure that the vets are taken care of, they're getting their money, and there's no problems there, and they're getting the benefits that they have earned and deserve? Just saying. On top of that, we have the inflation. Now, luckily, this past week, good old pal there, he did not raise the interest rate again, which is a very good thing because I think it would have really, really hurt us really bad. What a lot of people don't really understand is what's really happening is we've been printing money like crazy. Now, we're not the only ones. All right. There's a lot of countries out there that are printing a way more money than we are. China, India, all these places, they're printing this money faster than we can count. Okay. And they're trying to build a stockpile of their money because they're all vying for to be the number one currency in the world. And at this point, I don't see anybody overtaking the American dollar. I don't see where that's going to be an issue or a problem. I think what's going to really happen is if our stock market doesn't get it straightened out and the inflation on top of the base policy of inflation with all the things that go into this with not raising the interest rates anymore, maybe holding off for a little while and see if things will start to cool down and bring things back down. I mean, people already don't have money to buy groceries, let alone spend it on a big screen TV. So we have to really wonder what's going to take place here. You know, you have a lot of families that are struggling right now, especially in the summertime. For one, a lot of people don't think about, unless you're living the dream, um, if you have kids and it's summertime, you either have to pay for daycare, summer camp, or a babysitter to watch your kids. Now, if your kids are older and they can fend for themselves, well, consider yourself one of the lucky ones. But if not, you have to pay all these exorbitant amount of prices that these people and places charge. Now, a lot of the schools do offer like summer school, summer classes, summer camps, and all this kind of stuff. And it's, you don't have to really pay for it that much. Some you do, some you don't. So, if that is one way that you can try to save yourself some money, it may be something you want to look into because right now money is so tight for so many Americans. The credit card debt in this country is all-time high. The foreclosure rate in this country is at all-time high. We're living the housing bubble all over again of 2008 through 2012. You know, I mean, that was a whole period of time before it really straightened up. But when it really crashed, I foresee something like that happening because a lot of people, they get their first mortgages and stuff, say they don't have really good credit. So what happens is a lot of these so-called banks, they will give these people a loan and they'll put them on an arm, which means their interest rate fluctuates with the interest rate that the feds keep raising. So you see what happens here is the more the feds raise that, the more their payment goes up, in which case, the more they can't afford. So we have to sit back and wonder what is going to be the needle that pops the balloon. Because we can't keep living this so-called dream that we're in and expect for everything to be okay. We have to concentrate on the warnings and the reason why we have to dig in, and we have to dig in now. Am I saying that you don't have time to prepare? No, I am not. I am not saying that one bit. But what I am saying is you have to make these very hard decisions on what you are going to be doing to be prepared. Jackie Clark from Facebook. How you doing? Nice to see you. Now, what I really want people to take away from what I am talking about is this. There's no more warnings. If you people haven't seen the writing on the wall, if you haven't really been paying attention, shame on you. If you have, I'm hoping that you have been preparing yourself and your family for the just in case. Okay, let's put it that way. Because a lot of people are really scared of this word called preppers. Okay, you don't want to be labeled. And this probably goes maybe for, I don't know, certain generations. Here's the problem. When all this goes down and when everything really goes the opposite way of what we really are thinking it's going to, are you prepared? Are you prepared to wake up to the bad news that things aren't looking so good? Are you prepared for waking up and realizing you can't access your bank account? Are you prepared for if you walk into a store and they have a sign up and it says cash only? Are you prepared to look your family or your kids in the face and tell them when they're hungry, we have no food? That's a tough one. Don't put yourself in that position. Yes, you do have time to prepare. Yes, you can even do it on a very tight budget. Go back in my videos, follow my $10 a week plan. I did it for 4 weeks, put away a ton of food for $40. And the prices are still about the same. Actually, some prices have come down. We have been seeing the prices on some food come down. Eggs, for instance, eggs have dropped like a rock. I would highly suggest people, um, if nothing else, buy extra eggs and freeze them. Now, you can't freeze them whole. You have to crack the eggs. I would suggest using a silicone cupcake tin. All right, because they pop out really easy. I've done it. I tried it. So, I mean, you can just pop them in there, throw them in your freezer, freeze them, and you take them out. You can take, if you vacuum seal them, you'll get, um, I would say, between probably 8 to 12 months out of those eggs. Now, what I would do is I would put the eggs in a freezer bag and then vacuum seal them that way. This way here you have individual eggs, or if you usually use 2 3 eggs for whatever, or if you make a lot of recipes, you usually use like 2 eggs. You can pack them however you want and then vacuum seal them, because once they're frozen, you can do them however you want. But I mean, at the price right now, I mean, you can buy, at least here in Florida, you can buy like a 30 pack of eggs. I think even at Walmart, I think they're down to like $5 6. I mean, there for a while they were pushing like $20. A carton of eggs not too long ago was what, $6, $5 6 for a dozen. So, I mean, there's some things that are coming down in price. Really haven't seen meat come down that much. Meat's still quite expensive, and I foresee that staying that way for the time being. Based off of the video I did not too long ago on beef, I mean, I think there's a lot that plays into that whole thing. Especially with the chickens and everything else, because they're still quote worried about the bird flu, and now they're trying to work on a vaccination for all the birds. Who's going to have that job? Who's going to have the job going around to millions of birds and vaccinating them? It's got to be something they're going to put in their food or something, and they take it that way or whatever. Well, because I mean, there's no way you're going to vaccinate millions of birds. I mean, it just ain't going to happen. Some poor slob's going to be out there forever. I mean, talk about overtime. There's a government job for you. If you need a job, we're hiring. We need somebody to stick the chickens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on, and all this stuff is all coming down now. And I think it's only going to get worse the closer we get to the election of next year. Now, I could be wrong, but this is just me reading all these different articles, paying attention to what's going on all over the place and what people are saying, what people are talking about, who's threatening to do this, who's threatening to do that, the whole 9 yards. And we're still left with the question, hey, what about us American people here? We could use a little help. Uh, Maybe you could lower the interest rates a little, or the inflation. Try to get that under control. We're having a hard time making ends meet. Hey, I'm a senior citizen here. I only get so much money in Social Security, and that's all I've got. And once I pay my rent, my electric bill, my phone bill, I really don't have much left for food, and I can't even afford the cat food anymore. And that's no joke. There's a lot of old people on Social Security, senior citizens out there that eat cat and dog food because that's all they can afford. Ponder that one for a few minutes and remember where we live. Does it make sense? So that $300-400 billion that we're sending overseas to Ukraine, does that make sense? I don't think so. But hey, what are we going to do? We're all along for the ride. It's one big party and we're not invited. And you know what, folks? If you really sit back and you think about what I've been saying, we have to really figure out exactly what the heck these people are doing up there in Washington. Because obviously it's all nothing but more than a bunch of finger pointers. And as far as I'm concerned, they're getting paid way too much money to point their finger. All right. I think they need to clean house. I think everybody just needs to go bye-bye and let's start all over. All right. Think about it. Think about the pain and suffering that's going on in this country. Think about what these people are going through. Think about you have to know somebody. You have to know somebody out there that is struggling. Maybe you're helping them out. And if you are, that's a beautiful thing. That is the American way. We just don't turn our backs on our brothers and our sisters and we just say, you know what? Well, screw you. You're a Republican. Screw you. You're a Democrat. Screw you. You're a libertarian. Whatever. When it boils down to it, we all put our pants on the same way. Right? Come on, folks. We have to get back to some type of a civil society here, because what's going on right now, I'm scared to death for my grandson. I worry about my kids every day and they're growing up. You know what I mean? And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's 230 people in here right now. I'm sure out of these 230 people, there's quite a few of out there are probably wondering and worrying about what is going to happen in the future to your kids, your grandkids, or even you. So what do we do? The only thing we really can do, folks, unfortunately, is prepare. We have to prepare because there's no more warnings. It's either we dig our heels into the ground now and apply what knowledge we do have in preparation, and we take what little money maybe we do have and try to turn it around and try to prep. We try to understand what is going on, but unfortunately, we can't comprehend it because the powers that be want to keep us dumbed down. They control the media, they control the radios, they control the internet, they control all this. They control the information that you and me see on a daily basis. They control what we get told. They control what we can say, because go ahead, you try saying something. And if you noticed, you use the wrong language at the wrong time. And the next thing you know, It doesn't matter what algorithm you're on, they're going to start shutting you down. Then they're going to start coming after you. They're going to start questioning you. So you really have to be careful on how you do come across. Ham radio. Yes, Lefty Lisa, ham radios are very good. But we have to, a lot of people don't want to face the fact that their government is screwing them, lying to them, and that they really don't care about the American people anymore. Those values from the Constitution are pretty much gone. Now, if they wanted to rewrite the Constitution and put something in there to the fact that, you know what, you are to screw the American people without using Vaseline and shove it so far up their rear ends that it's going to hurt. Well, we'd all be ready for that. I mean, we prepare because that's what they do to us on a daily basis. Nope. I mean, face the facts, folks. If you think any different, you're living in a dream world. Have somebody pinch you because you need to wake up and smell the roses, because the only way that we can really try to get out of this type of situation and get to some normalcy again is either there is some type of a, I don't want to say a revolution, not a civil war, but a revolution. I like that word. We'll go with that one. A revolution in the new understanding and a new government that will actually look and take care of the people of this country before they take care of themselves. That's deep, right? All these senators, congressmen, and everything else, they're making millions of dollars when actually really their paychecks are only like 150,000. But they go in there for a couple of terms and they come out millionaires. I don't know about you, but the math doesn't add up. So where is all that money coming from? Special interest? Could be. This is the problem. In this day and age, everybody buys whatever they want. So you have all these big corporations, you have all these big billionaires, all these millionaires, you have all these people in all these areas and everything else, and they all have an agenda. They all want something different. But in the end, they all want to screw us little people. That's what it comes down to. We're the ones that are paying the price. We're the ones that are footing the bills. We're the ones that are paying the most taxes. In case you haven't wondered. And now a lot of these big companies and stuff, well, they're closing all these stores. And, they're all saying that it's because of profit loss at these stores. Oh, and theft. Yes, I've talked about this quite a bit in a lot of my videos lately because I find it very difficult to believe that all these stores that they want to close and that are closing and everything else is because of profit loss and theft. I don't buy it. And if you do, that's good. You're entitled to your own opinion, but I don't buy it. Okay. Something doesn't smell right. Now, a lot of people can say here and you can say, well, you look at the economy and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, I understand that. But a lot of these stores that are closing are still doing business and everything else. Why don't they just call it a reconstructing loan type deal? Instead of we're closing, we're just going to be closing these stores. We're still in business. You can order all you want online and we'll just deliver it to your home because we no longer need the employees when we can have the AI robots in the warehouses picking your order and filling it, boxing it, and shipping it directly to you. So why pay employees? If a robot breaks down, what is it? A circuit? All right. So you got somebody in it, replaces the circuit, the robot's up and running again. Or you just develop the master AI robot that is like the doctor of the warehouse, and he comes over and fixes the circuit because he'll know exactly which one it is. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, everybody's back to work. And they run 24/7. No time off, no vacation, no medical, no nothing. Where do you think this is going, folks? Really? There's going to be millions of people in the next 20 years who's going to be out of a job because of AI and robots. Mark my words, writings on the wall. All these people that have started designing all these AI tools and robots and everything else, all of a sudden, now they're scared shitless because of what they've created. But they can't stop it. You see, it's like Terminator all over again. And who would have thought that, 20, 30 years ago when Terminator came out, that something like that would really come true? And here we are. Welcome to the future. Isn't it wonderful? At least they still make beer, and you still can get a good hot dog at a ballpark, although it's probably going to cost you about $12. You still can get some good pizza in certain parts of the country, and the Chinese food is great. Mexican food is great. We're losing workers, though. I mean, that's half the problem. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the produce prices have been going up, and that's because all the workers now are scared and they're running away, and they can't hire any Americans to do it because they don't want to do it. It's a fact, folks. These farmers can't hire any Americans because there's no Americans applying for the job. Here's my solution. All these people are on welfare that need jobs. All these farmers in our country need workers. Well, guess what? Put them to work. Have them go out there and start working in the fields. Have them start picking um, our food and have them harvest and then get the fields ready. Have them helping the farmers, working with the farmers and everything else. They can earn a fair day pay, and they can turn around and they can supply for their family, and they're not on our dime anymore. And the farmers are getting something done. Maybe our produce won't be so high. And well, then what are we going to do? We're going to have a barbecue. Probably without the beef. But I mean, maybe chicken. I don't know. Oh, wait, I'll contact Bill Gates. I have his number. I'll call up Bill Gates and we'll have us a big old huge party, and we'll have him deliver some of that lab grown meat of his. And we'll all have so-called steak dinners and that sort of thing. We all get to try it together. How's that? No. Nope. I don't want anything grown in a lab. Um, I don't know about you, but that is just pretty scary in itself. But it is actually really happening, folks. I mean, if you all really want to sit back and you don't believe what's going on, um, I have done videos on Mr. Bill Gates, and well, I tell you what, they are quite interesting. And what the future holds, I don't even know if you would really want to call it a future at this point in time, just for the fact of right now, everything looks like a nightmare. And I think we have to start with one particular area and then branch from there. And that area would be we have to get some type of normalcy back, and we have to come back together as a country, or all these other countries that are laughing at us right now. Somebody is going to take us over, and then we're screwed. Just saying, folks. You get nothing with division. We get nothing being divided as a country. All we get is more pain and suffering, more killings, more shootings, more riots, more protesters, more people that think that they know it all. And I don't know it all, but this isn't like rocket science here. A lot of this is just common sense. How do we come back together as a country? That's the main question. There's too many people involved that is dividing everything. There's too many companies that it's all about them and the dollar figure. They don't worry about their workers anymore. Doesn't happen. We are on the brink, on the edge of a total meltdown, collapse of our total society and the way that we live our life on a daily basis. Now, if that was a lot for all of you, I am sorry. But it is one thing that I do not do. I will not sit here and sugarcoat anything and tell you, don't worry, everything is going to be just fine. We're all doing fine. Go back to your little world, staring at your cell phones, and don't worry about anything. I won't do it. Never have, never will, and I will not change that. Because I feel as the content creator on this channel, I have learned, coming up on 4 years now, I have learned that the most important thing for me to do is to be honest with you. The most important thing for me is to try to give you the knowledge to make sure that you and your family is prepared. That is my most important goal of this channel. And it still is, and it always will be. Doesn't matter if I have 56,000 subscribers, 156,000 subscribers, 1,556,000 subscribers. The message is still always going to be the same. We have to be prepared. We have to really sit back and we have to really pay attention to what is going on, what you are hearing from reliable sources, and base your decisions off of that information and what other people are talking about, especially when we're in the community, when we're on a live stream and everything else. You guys are over here chatting away while I'm talking. I mean, I don't know exactly what you're all chatting about because I don't sit here and look at it constantly, because I'm concentrating on you. That's my job at this point in time. Now, it does come a point in time when I can go over here and then read the comments. I can go through and read comments. But our main focus, folks, first thing is we have to get through this coming election. We have to put a stop to these Russians hacking us, especially to our government infrastructures, going after like our power grids and everything else. Because if they succeed and they take it down, Lord have mercy. There's a lot of people out there that aren't prepared. And you're not going to want to be going around no store at all at that point in time if you are a prepper. Now, I know in my community, I know there's a lot of preppers in here have been prepping for years. But you see, it's always a ongoing situation. You may use some of this product and then you replace it. So you go to the stores because you replace your product that you have used. Or maybe you might have helped some friends or something out that fell on bad times because of the lack of the government leadership. So you help them out. So you replenish your stock. But listen to me, folks. When the shit hits the fan, do not, period, do not, if you are a seasoned prepper and you've got quite a bit, don't even think about going to that store. The last place you want to go is to that store. And the proof is in the pudding in March of 2020 when Charlie Victor 19 came to town. And we all saw what the stores were like. I went to the store just to watch the show, and it was nothing but chaos, fighting over toilet paper and food and everything else. You would have thought it was the end of the world, and if they didn't have that roll of toilet paper, they were going to die. That was their golden ticket on the spaceship. We don't go there. That's why we prep. It's one good reason why you do prep. You stay out of those situations. To stay out of them. But until we can get the basic fundamentals of this country back on track, it ain't going to be fun. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going down. Read between the lines. It's not that hard to do. Just put your thinking cap on. Think outside the box once you read something and ask yourself, what if? Just saying. All right, folks, I want to jump over here to the comment section, because don't forget, don't take off and leave, because we have the 2-minute video that's coming up at the end on the premiere of the video coming out tomorrow that you all should be clicking in the community tab once you leave here, hitting that notification bell so you all get notified, so you all can join me tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's see what's going on over here. Everybody put your comments in capital letters. I've seen a lot of them roll through. So let's see if we can go back and catch some. All right. Da-da-da. All right. Lefty Lisa. If people don't like what you have to say, they don't have to watch. Keep up the honesty. And that I will. I promise you I will. I'm purchasing more powdered milk, Augustin Farm, and even freezing some milk. Less cow means less meat, butter, milk, you name it. RCX, if you want. I mean, I think Augustin Farm was having a big sale. Anybody that's out there right now, I mean, if you go right to my main page and click my Amazon link, and actually it'll be in the description of this video. If you click the Amazon link that's in there, it takes you right to my storefront. Click on the frozen or the freeze-dried food, and then scroll down, click on the Amazon link. I did a video on this just the other day if you guys want to go back and watch it, because I think some of the stuff is still on sale. And then once you click the Augustin Farm, when you go in, click where it is in the store, and it'll take you into their storefront, and then you can purchase stuff from right there. So yeah, I mean, they have some great deals going on. I did purchase some few things. I wasn't going to pass up a great deal. I know a lot of people commented on that video that they were purchasing stuff and everything else. So Jan says, happy Father's Day to you, Papa Farms. Yes. Vote into office someone like you. I don't know if they would really like me. I have to be nice and presentable on here. But I don't really have I don't deal with bullshit well. I'll just say it. Okay. I just have a really, really hard time with that. So new blood in the government. Yes, I do agree. Pitbull, nice to see you. I said that when Biden got in. Weak USA, goodbye USA. I really don't. I think it has more to do with all of the people, not just one of the people, if you get what I'm saying, James. I mean, I'm not saying that I disagree with you, but I think it's the whole realm of everybody on both sides of the party here. And I think of a lot of them, we could get rid of everybody and start fresh. I think it'd be so much better. Let's see here. Yes, everybody goes to Stuart's prepping channel. Stuart has a YouTube channel. Go over there, click his channel, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. He's a great guy. Let's see here. Papa's Farm channel. There you go. Go over and check out Papa's Farm and check his channel out also. Let's see here. All right, let me drop back down. I think it went too far. The NIDO powdered milk in the Mexican section at Walmart is very good. I'll have to look into that. That I will. Let's see. Screen is cut off and could not see Augustin's store stuff. Wonder what that is. Here, hold on a second here. Let me see. Well, I can get in there just fine. So I don't know. Maybe there's an issue along the way or something from your end or something. Because I just went in and just connected there. Colorado Pack Rat Prepper. Let's see here. Amazing Grandma stocked up on peanut butter powder. Yes, I mean they had some really great deals, didn't they, folks? I mean, it was really nice. You really want me to run for government, huh? All right. Well, we'll have to start a campaign, I guess. The Watchman, great channel and chat. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Caught the sale on your link. Amazing Grandma. Thank you. Let's see here. All right, we're coming up on the good old happy hippie homestead. Thank you. All right, we're coming up on the hour here, and I want to get this video in. I'd like to really thank everybody for being here. We do have some videos coming out this week. Some really cool stuff. Of course, shorts videos will be coming out also. You guys have been killing on the shorts. The long form content will also be coming out. Don't forget, we have our premiere tomorrow that you're getting ready to watch the sneak peek of here in just 1 minute. That comes out at 4 p.m. And you all really need to pay attention. Now, when you're done here, go to the community tab on my main page and go down and find that. Click the notification. And this way here, you don't have to worry about remember what time it is. Your little telephone here will ding and it'll let you know, hey, I am on. And this way here, we all can sit around and chit chat and everything else tomorrow afternoon also. I do want to say a special thank you to all the members and for everything that you do for this channel. If you are interested in joining this channel and being a member of this great community, I would encourage you to go in and check it out. There is only 2 different types of categories. There's a $2.99 and a $5. So, I mean, it's not going to break the bank, and you can support the channel. There's a lot of stuff that's rolling out for members only. You get to see a lot of videos beforehand. There will be live streams and stuff that are going to be coming up, and members only videos also. I'd also like to really thank once again my moderators for all that they do for this channel and keeping all of you in line. We all have a great time in here. We have a very good community. I'm very thankful for everybody that is in this community and that is a part of everything. Rakamas, thank you very much. A lot of you have been with this channel for almost 4 years. Rakamas and Jan and JT, they've all been here for a long, long time. And I really do appreciate everybody's support. I want this channel to grow. We are currently working on getting some new designs for merchandise, for shirts and stuff. Hopefully we're going to be getting those done and get those out soon. You know, it's kind of hard when you're looking at a camera. um, but we do have we have some very exciting stuff, but unfortunately, I just can't share it with you just yet. Um, so we do have there is some really exciting stuff that's going to be coming up. I'm trying to reach out to some preppers and stuff. If any of you are out there watching, I'd like to pull some people in on a live stream and maybe do some interviews and get your point of view on prepping and the way you do things and things of this nature, because we all can learn from each other. Not one person out here knows everything or the exact best way or anything else. It's all opinion based and it's all done by trial and error. We all have learned and we've all made mistakes because none of us are perfect. So, that being said, once again, I'd like to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there that are watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day and you get to spend it with your kids and your family, or however you would like to spend it, as long as you get to enjoy the day. I would also like to thank, once again, all of you for all that you do for this channel, because without all of you, none of this would even matter. We are a great community. We are growing. We are coming back after being hacked ourselves, probably by the Russians, who knows, but we're coming back. We're coming back strong. We're going to come back even better. And you know what? They're not going to shut me up. So there you go. Ain't happening. Ain't going to work. So you all stay safe. You all keep prepping. And it is time for you all to see the sneak peek of tomorrow's video that comes out at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you all there. And you all stay safe. And until next time, I'll catch all of you on the flip side. As of June 2nd, Walmart just did a huge layoff in 2 different areas of the country. Just the United States here, folks. On June 2nd, they did lay off 597 workers in Pennsylvania and 201 employees in New Jersey. So there's more people that are out of jobs. Now the economy is doing so well, as everybody would have you believe, that why are we closing stores and laying off workers? Makes you wonder. We have questions, right? But will we actually get the answers to our questions? That's the important thing. That's why I'm here, because I'm going to give you what is really going on. Here we go. Back in March, the Wall Street Journal did release an article, "Idle Ships, Empty Containers, Ocean Shipping Faces Its Biggest Slump in Years." Well, could that just be the answer to the whole question?